Why, hello. Welcome to Faith Matters, a joint program of University of Toledo and WGTE. I'm host, Dr. Dr. Richard Ghilardi. I'm professor of religious studies at University of Toledo. Today's subject, liberation theology, and Rutilio Grande. Now let's take a look at his life. Rutilio Grande grew up in a poor family in a small town of El Peznal.
Sir, we just found me some change.
Why do you need change?
'Cause I'm poor.
Yes, Rutilio. I'll give you some change this time.
At the age of 12, Rutilio had the desire to become a priest because God gave him a vocation and called him. Rutilio, I want you to be a priest.
I want to be a priest.
5 years later, Rutilio became a Jesuit. and he was ordained a priest.
The bishop ordained Rutilio Grande. He was ordained into the Jesuit priesthood.
Rutilio Grande, as a young child, was very at the seminary.
Just say it.
Rutilio Grande at the seminary was a very immature or callow individual. Go.
As Jesuits, we expect a lot from our priests.
Want to hear a knock-knock joke?
Sure.
Knock-knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cheese.
Interrupting
Cheese!
Okay, come on, Rutilio.
Yeah, I even told you I was going to interrupt you.
Go.
Why, hello, sir. What a beautiful day we are having.
You're ready.
After Vatican II is when Rutilio really had a conversion with a new understanding of his vocation. No longer did he feel guilt or unworthiness. Now he emphasizes sacrifice and service as his calling of God. Grande set new standards among priests in El Salvador. No longer was he associated with wealthy. Instead, he started to work with the poor, exuding social justice theory among which angered his elite. It was a night of violence. Then resigned from the seminary and became a pastor in Aguirreales, establishing a vigorous pastoral ministry. He taught a living gospel gospel message, and the elites were not happy with this radical message. Teaching against the forceful regime.
Everyone get ready, lock and load. Let's do this. We're gonna get to the helicopter. Head through the Cape Town market.
Eventually, Grande made the sermon of his life, which eventually took his life. It took place February
13th.
1977.
Oh, people. I'm quite aware that very soon the Bible and the Gospel won't be allowed to cross our borders. We'll only get the bindings because all the pages are subversive. And I think that if Jesus himself would cross the border to Chalatenango, they wouldn't let him in. They would accuse the man of being a rabble-rouser, a foreign Jew, one who confused the people with exotic and foreign ideas against democracy. That is, against the wealthy minority, the clan of Cain's. Brothers and sisters, without any doubt, they would crucify him again. And God forbid that I be one of those crucifiers.
Rutilio Grande was shot and killed with 2 others on a van. Touched by this terrible event was Grande's lifelong friend, Archbishop Oscar Romero. It was Grande's death that forced Romero to understand the social crisis in El Salvador. It proved that the catalyst that prompted Romero his own journey to Calvary. Grande's ideas on liberation theology of the people of El Salvador proved successful, eventually, in overriding the Salvadorian suppressive regime.